A good buddy of mine, I'll just kind of save his name for privacy, great fitness expert. And he had done the whole book authorship, be on TV, that whole circus act. I'm doing well, but not really doing well type of thing. So he had done that for a number of years. He came online in about 2010, and he had noticed kind of my journey and some other friends' journeys, all in a similar space. He had invested like $100,000 in building this fancy app or this online platform, and no one knew about it. And it was just money down the drain. He didn't know any better. He didn't know what to do. So we actually were at a mastermind together. We're sitting at a boardroom table, and he's sitting down, and then another friend of ours is sitting right beside him. So that friend of his, or ours, opened up his laptop and was checking his daily numbers. And our buddy just kind of leaned back and happened to catch a peek at the screen. And he almost fell off his chair because he was like, holy shit. Now, he didn't say this out loud, but we talked about this afterwards. He could not believe the daily revenue numbers that our friend was cranking out on autopilot. And what happened in that moment was his entire worldview and belief system was shattered and remodeled. So he was thinking, well, maybe I can come online and make a few grand a month. Meanwhile, our buddy is doing tens of thousands of dollars per day. And he saw this just quickly. And all of a sudden now, his belief of what was possible radically changed. Fast forward several years later, he committed to doing what was needed to build his business online. So what did he do? He didn't try to figure it out by himself. He started to connect with myself and other people in the group who are doing really well. And he just started asking, what's the one thing I have to really master to get good at this? For him, it was copywriting. Quite honestly, for most people, it's gonna be copywriting, messaging, understanding how to influence people through words. So he committed to that. From that time, several years forward, he built his business to 7 figures, and he now does multiple 8 figures per year. And it all started, I really do think, in that mastermind, because it was his belief system that was completely overhauled because he saw what someone else and other people in the room were doing. They were no smarter, they were no better looking, they had the same knowledge, but they just had a different level of skill set that he hadn't developed yet and a different mindset. So, what does this all mean to you? Well, my number one piece of advice to you is get out from the computer, get out from your office, and start getting into groups or getting into events where you can mingle and be surrounded by other people who are much further ahead than you are. And that's so, so important. And hopefully this message is resonating with you.